everybody, welcome back to Pokemon LeafGreen. This is a quick little disclaimer before we start the episode. This is a training episode. The actual video pre-editing is about an hour 24. There might be some outtakes to take out for me because I remember somebody joining later on because this is post into editing. So if you guys want to just skip to when we actually face the gym, go to episode 6. Originally it was going to be episode 5, but Steven is not ready. Plus, by the end of this episode of episode 4, I was not at the point where I wanted to be level-wise. I was at the point of, I'm mentally done with training my Pokemon right now. Because I've been at this for an hour and a half. And, oh boy, has it taken me a while. Something I need to work on probably soon is actually understanding how to speed up videos and do that under my editing software. So that's something that I'll be looking up for the new year. So 2026 is when I'll hopefully start having proper speed up videos or speed paints or what speed recordings or whatever for training montages. So yeah. Same thing's gonna happen for the next episode, but that one actually will be part of the actual intro. It's not part of this because I didn't think about it. With that said, let's get into the video. Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon LeafGreen. Today, I off camera talked to Steven to empty my party out a little bit. Technically speaking, most of my party outside of Usopp is still up in the air from keeping them. Usopp I'm keeping because my starter. Emu I'm hesitant on keeping because it wasn't the Pokemon I planned to grab for my electric type. Actually, I was thinking Magnite because it would be electric steel. Luffy I actually plan to replace with Hitmonchan to have the punches. Nezumi is probably just sticking around until I get Jinchu, which won't happen until the next gym. Well, after this gym. I think I remember right, it's on Route 4. Robin, I'm not sure if I'm keeping. I decided Robin over Vivi. The bug types, I'll just level up off camera for my sanity. Also, wait, what route is this? I don't even know. But I need to level up my Pokemon. And that is, regardless of the fact, a true fact. What I'm thinking is I'm going to do it my old way of doing it, which you guys never seen because that was back when I had a DS and 3DS. I'm going to tier the Pokemon in order. Actually, I should probably prep the order. Now I'm thinking about it. Okay, Usopp will be level 15. Luffy will be 14, so Luffy can stay there. Emu's fine as 13. Yeah, that's fine. So this is ignoring the fact Nezumi and Usopp are going to switch which side they are. That's going to be the order of my party in descending level for levels. I'm just trying to get them all to level 10, I think, right now. Technically speaking, I could work on Usopp first. Maybe I should do that so I'm not confused. I don't know. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. So Nezumi will be level 11 for when we deal with Brock. And we're just gonna keep going until I'm there. So this is gonna probably take a bit. Unfortunately. I am gonna do switch training, which I'm just gonna be switching between two Pokemon right now. In hopes of leveling up a little bit faster. If I do more than two, it might take a bit too long. Things will go a bit smoother once I have the XP share. Oh god. This, Weedles might cause me to have to go back to the Pokemon Center a bit more frequently. Because poison. Static, beautiful. Emu, I do plan to evolve into a Raichu. I just need to double check what level that would be if I keep it. Yeah, this is probably gonna take a while, unfortunately. If I had more time and a better understanding how to do speed ups. Ah, shit. In battle. Not battle, in Da Vinci. I probably would just do an episode where most of it's just me speeding up the fight. Steven says we're allowed to use the emulator's ability to speed up the game. I don't know how to do that properly, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Okay, that was just me spacing out, letting the Pidgey Nizumi fight the Pidgey, which is helpful level wise, I guess, or leveling wise. Fortunately, I'm also trying to level these guys. Why did I use Scratch? I should have used Low Kick. Nizumi's level 7. Quick attack. Yes, yes, yes. Level 10. Okay, I think for each battle, I'm gonna switch which Pokemon I'm using. So they're all leveling up. But that way I'm also getting the one who's at the lowest, highest. Okay, I'll use Usopp this turn. Because for instance, Usopp needs to be level 15. And Robin needs to be level 12. So some of it might just take a bit, depending on which level they're going. Ooh, critical. Nice. Super effective. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the Rattata with the Rattata. Okay. Unfortunately, this is gonna take a bit, which is not great. Um, I didn't set a timer for this episode simply because, as I said, this is until I'm got the Pokemon trained up for the gym. Okay. Basically, I'm trying to get the lowest level one leveled up first. But at the same time, get this done. And hopefully not have to go back to the Pokemon Center that often. I'm gonna do a double swap. Mainly because Nuzumi is also getting a little behind. Also, health. I might run to the back to the Pokemon Center after this one. Simply because a lot of Pokemon are decently injured. I wish I could run. Okay, I think I'm gonna mostly be swapping between these two with Robin. Okay, there's Pidgey, so Emu. I'm just gonna try to go to whoever's the type advantage. Rata. This does mean some of the Pokemon are leveling up with their extra XP towards who I get for a Pokemon to show up. Okay, if Emma gets too much more injured, I might just swap to Usopp. In his place. But don't need him fainting. Especially since it seems I'm getting all the Pidgeys. Probably one more hit. And then Emu's not getting swapped out to my next Pokemon stop. Which will be whenever everyone else is in yellow. Or if somehow Nezumi hits level 11. Which what I might actually do is once Nezumi hits level 10, is just use Nezumi. Instead of swapping. Yeah. I figured. So, the rest of the Pidgeys, not Pidgeys, are going to be, Usopp for the time being. Usopp should go up pretty soon, too. That's good. for having a bike, because then I can just make the counters happen faster. As you see, I seem to be mostly getting Pidgeys on this area. Four more levels to go for Usopp. Just gonna use a quick attack. Oh. Anything that's level 2 is just gonna be on Izumi, I think. Jesus, there's so many Pidgeys. Good. Leech Seed. Because health. Well, that's not even that helpful. Usopp. Usopp. Okay, because Usopp keeps missing. Robin. Maybe I'll just do this instead. Regardless of which Pokemon it is. See if that goes faster. Because they're all around the correct levels to start leveling. I would just need to go back to Pokemon Center. When I swap Pokemon. Nine. Yeah. I think I'm at the point where I'm just gonna do this. Trying to think of what I can talk about while I'm doing this. This is not the most interesting thing. I really doubt I'm gonna ever find a shiny. The only time I've ever really found a shiny in game that, as far as I know, is not on a static encounter or given, is a Trico, which is this Pokemon I actually don't really use in Pokemon Go. It's my one and only shiny, other than the static one they give for Eevee. Hey, Pokemon Center. I have no idea who just joined Discord. Is Doxby. Doxby, I am doing a training episode. It's gonna keep going for a bit until I'm done leveling up my Pokemon for the gym. Just so you know. I don't know how long this is gonna take. Okay, one more level for Nozumi. I'm mostly just spamming what won't be my A key. In game. Tis a grind. Okay. Won't be long now until I'm swapping to whichever Pokemon I'm using next. Which in all honesty is probably going to be Luffy. Ooh, I need to make go up 4 levels? Nice. Okay. Come on. I should put a disclaimer for this episode of, if you guys don't want to see me grind, just skip this episode to the next one where we're actually facing the gym. I probably should have done that. Come on, one more battle. There we go. Okay, Pokemon. Next up is Luffy when you get to level 14. Some of these Pokemon I might actually have to go back to Pokemon Center just to heal. Hoping I don't have to do that too much in this leveling scheme or whatever. The good thing about there not being any sparrows in this grass is I don't have to deal with Peck, because Luffy is weak to flying. I almost said bell bottom. My brain is on the RNG team. By 6 reds. Gates, Neil, and Whitney. Why am I using a low kick? I don't need to use a low kick. I'd rather deal with Caterpie over Weedle simply because of the poison. Because poison would be immediate. I need to go back to the Pokemon Center. Fun fact, that's actually one of the reasons why I was thinking about Magnemite instead of Pikachu, which is Emnu. Simply because Steel types are immune to poison, and I know Koga is a poison type user. Or at least supposed to. If not, I think some of the gym leaders actually don't use their type, even though they're supposed to. I've been putting this off. for too long and I have other stuff I need to get done. The minimum of the first two gyms should actually be pretty easy for me, simply because Brock and Misty are both weak to grass. Ooh, karate chop. Nice. If this takes too long, I'll split the episode into two things. Okay, I'll check where I'm at when I'm, like, through the next Pokemon. Potentially. I might actually start going back to Switch training, because these two are not even level 10. Yeah, because those guys are under level 10, I'm gonna actually do Switch training until they are not under level 10. Just for type matchups. Just to speed things along a little bit, hopefully. I don't know if this is actually gonna speed things along. I should have tried Bradley Top. Oh well. Not bad. I know this is gonna make going to the Pokemon Center a bit more often, but it's fine. hopefully. Because I do need to get these guys to the proper level as well. Which does mean anytime I see a normal type, aka the Rattata, I'm just gonna use the Luffy until I'm swapped to whoever needs it. And yes, I am gonna be leveling up Usopp last. Oops. My brain is just like hit the same button over and over again. A little bit. Okay, I'm almost level 10. Like, while it is kind of slowing down the process, it's also quicker in the sense of I'm splitting the XP between those who do need to level up. The thing that's slowing me down the most is I need to go to the Pokemon Center to heal. I'm too lazy to use potions. I'd rather save those up. Especially since rebattling people, if I remember, it isn't really much of a thing in this game. So, what money I get is what money I get. And a reminder, if one of these Pokemon that I'm swapping to gets too low, I'll just swap to either Usopp or Keep at the same Pokemon. So if Emu gets a bit too much lower, I probably will stop swapping to Emu. Probably as we get further along, especially after we get the XP share, leveling up will be less of a hassle. I am gonna every once in a while just do this instead of swapping. If I know that Pokemon I'm swapping to is low-ish, which Emo is. Emo's in the yellow. Probably could actually get away with getting Usopp just to level 14. In the sense of, I'm pretty sure I'll at least level up once, especially if I'm just using Usopp. I just want to be the extra prepared. At least I'm not going high as I could. I could go to 20 and then downwards. But instead I'm going to 15. As I said, the first two gyms for me are not going to be a problem. Plus, I don't know how much I'm changing my party up as I go. Like, I think I want Sandshrew, which will be after this gym. But beyond that, I'm not sure. I know Starmie, I have to wait till I have a certain rod. I need to double check which rod it is. Because, that's the version exclusive I have to go with. And I'm just gonna karate chop. And that's the difference between having stab and not having stab. Okay, 2 more levels for Luffy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get Usopp to level 14 minimum. And then from there, I'll probably be ready. Like, if these guys weren't a bit underleveled for what I would like, I probably wouldn't be swapping to them. And I am gonna have to, at least run to the Pokemon Center for when I'm going to train them. Yeah, I think, unless Luffy gets low, or it's a bug type, I'm gonna just keep with Luffy. Emma's pretty low. Granted, as I said, I'm gonna have to swap at some point to the Pokemon Center just to heal them. Granted, I could just continuously swap when I get to them, but at the same time, it would be easier to not have to do that. The joys. This is gonna take a while. I think I can get higher level for Pokemon in the forest, but it's fine. Granted, there's also a chance I might just say screw it and make sure all my Pokemon are at least level 10. Granted, I still want probably Usopp to be the highest level. I don't know. Because I could level on the way to Misty, a worst case scenario. If I'm below level, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. As long as I catch up. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get I might actually just swap. What is everyone at? Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna run to the Pokemon Center, get Emu and Robin to level 10, and then level Usopp 1 level, and say, screw it, I can take on the Rock type gym when Steven's available. I don't want to spend forever on this. Because I'm a bit behind on where I would like to be for recording. So what might happen is after Brock, unless I fail Brock, which is a possibility, which I don't think is gonna happen. So Emma needs to go up 1 level, and then Robin needs to go up 3, and Usopp needs to go up 1. Because Usopp is gonna be my Pokemon for the grass gym entirely, pretty much, unless I really need somebody to be swapped to. I mean, not Emu, Usopp. Emu could be, technically speaking, my backup also for, not the Rock Gym, but the Water type Gym. Same for, Luffy's my backup for the Rock Gym. Here's a question for people. Have they ever read the Pokemon Adventure mangas? I have. Up to a point. I hear it really goes downhill after they hit Sinnoh. Because after Sinnoh, nobody had all the starters. So some starters got more spotlight than others, and it wasn't great in that end. That's what I've heard. Bare minimum, I've read up to a little bit into Sinnoh. Hoping this will go faster now that I'm just trying to get these last 3 dealt with. Actually peek at OBS to see where I'm at. Yeah, I'm at an hour. Yeah. If I go on my original plan, I might have to split it, and I don't want to split it. Because as I stated... I could probably get away with leveling because I have the type advantage for at least 2 gyms. I don't remember what the 3rd gym is off the top of my head. I have the advantage for 2. For water and rock. So I'm not that worried. Worst case scenario, I do a catch up. Which does mean that, technically speaking, I probably will be, making some episodes a bit longer in the sense of needing to train. My biggest worry is figuring out stuff in regards to the HMs. Like, I don't want my starter to have any HM on them. Meanwhile, I'm fine with my Starmie, aka Fidget Spinner, potentially. If Fidget Spinner does not fail, I'll just name it Jinbei. Jinbei. Regardless of gender. Wait, Starmie doesn't have gender. Never mind. Or is it Star Youth and Starmie? I can't remember. Either way, I want to name it Fidget Spinner. Screw my anime theme. Oh wait, I'm level 10. I didn't realize that. Whoops. Finish this battle and then we'll swap. Swap to Robin. And then Usopp. And note, I don't know if Robin's a permanent member of my team either. Luffy's up in the air. I might, because I kind of want to swap it with Himo-chan. I think it's Himo-chan. I think that's the one who does the punches. But I also might keep it. I also was going to do Magnemite was a thought for instead of Pikachu. Because, as I said, poison type immunity. Nazumi is not a permanent member unless I can turn them into an HM slave. I don't think Rattata actually learns, or what is the evolution name again? Raticate? Yeah, Raticate. I don't think Raticate learns any of those moves. And yes, I have used Eradicate before. I did that in Soul Silver when I was a child. I will say I do have preferences towards electric types. For instance, in Soul Silver, I used Ampharos, aka Mareep's evolution line. In Sinnoh, I used Luxray, aka the Sphinx evolution line. I can't remember. I think I used Manectric in Hoenn. I feel like I'm a little bit less biased than Hoenn in regards to using Manectric or not. I don't have to use Electric type in Hoenn. It feels like it. I'm trying to come up with a gameplay for Sinnoh so I don't do any type matches. And that's a mess in my brain. Because I want to use Staraptor. Staraptor is part fighting type. Like, there's some stuff I have figured out, some stuff I don't. Like, when I know I'm using a water type, I'll be using Mudkip. I have used Blazing Kid before, and then I swapped to Mudkip. I've never actually used Trico outside of Pokemon Go, so that'll be a thing to acknowledge. Technically speaking, Trico doesn't get a second type until it Mega evolves into Mega Trico, or not, Mega Sceptile, which is Dragon. Good job, Robin. Oh god, am I gonna have to do some freaking swapping between Pokemon just because she's low HP? Potentially. We're almost there. I just need to do 2 more levels worth of training, minimum. I'm gonna risk the biscuit when I go to fight Brock. I think I'll be fine, even if I'm a bit underleveled. At least I think I'm underleveled. It's been a while since I've, technically speaking, done any Pokemon gyms. I did some when Brilliant Pearl came out, but I never finished that game. Because I got into the tunnels and I'm just like, what the hell? I can get all these Pokemon that are late game. I can get a Houndoom and whatnot. What the hell? Yeah, if Robin gets any lower, I want to do switch training. Which I'll do with Luffy. Not Luffy, I'll do with Usopp. Because I don't care if Usopp actually gets above level 11. It'll help. I will say this, if I had done this episode recorded maybe a week ago, I'd probably be splitting this into 2 episodes and doing the original leveling I wanted. But no, I'm doing this now. As I said, I don't know what I'm going to use for a flying type. I don't know if Tropius is in this game. Is Tropius Gen 2? Or is it actually a Gen 1 Pokemon secretly? Because Tropius actually, even though I don't want to do type matchups, Tropius is a really good HM slave. It can learn Cut, it can learn Fly, it can learn Strengthen. Pretty sure it's something else. So I remember using Tropius in, not Gen 3. I mean, I remember using it in Gen 2. Was it Gen 2? Yes, I think it was Gen 2. Oh jeez. Swap. Yeah, we're just gonna do switch training. Okay. As stated, once we get the XP share, things will be a bit smoother for leveling Pokemon up. Probably let you look up when that is, as well as how to get Staryu again. I should have looked before I started the episode what Brock's Pokemon were, so I could actually guesstimate how bad this idea is to do this sooner. Okay. So why are you missing Tackle? Oh, it's Stab. Yay, Robin leveled up. Okay. Pokemon. One second, I'm actually gonna look up what level Pokemon Brock has. Okay, his highest level is 14. Okay. So I would be a bit under level, but I don't know how much I'm gonna level up from doing the trainers. As stated, I am not extremely worried for Brock's gym. Okay, I am gonna Leech Seed. Oh great, Sand Attack. No, wait, okay, give me 2 this time. Growl. And do one more growl. Or attempt it. I hate Santa's attack in that sense. Okay, I might just try to get this past level 12 in that sense. Come on. This is why I Leech Seeded immediately. The good thing is I'm healing. How low is my accuracy gonna fall? Oh god, is it the lowest it can go? At least I'm getting healed. Oh, I hit it finally. And that's my left. Which I'm not surprised, because I've been at this for over an hour. I should have Leech Seeded. Oh well. Fine whip. Yeah, I should have Leech Seeded. Okay, to be on the safe side, I'm actually gonna get Usopp to level 13. Just to be on the safe side. Or at least attempt to. Depends what I run out of. Power points, like APP, or hit level 13. Stop. Stop missing. Reseed. Just gonna let it heal this way. Which is a dumb idea, probably. Yeah, this is a dumb idea on my end. I'll go to Pokemon Center. Like, I'm not extremely worried. It's just a matter of do I want to be on the safe side or not. Because I probably want my Pokemon to at least match it. It is possible I'll gain 2 levels. I don't know what they have for trainers, though. Let me see. So let me swap these guys to... the correct order I wanted them in. Okay. This is what we currently have for a party that I think is half decent. I should be able to manage the Rock Type gym. What are we at for time? An hour 23. You know what? I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna brave the gym, even though we're underleveled. Just gonna save my states of 1 and 2. And so next episode, I'll see you guys in Brock's gym. See you guys there.